Hey Isaacers, my name is Eugene from Edmonton, Alberta.
Hi Isaac, it's Isan from Ottawa.
This is Pradesh Kumar from AIESEC, Manitoba.
It's Silken from AIESEC and Amaru.
It's Casey from Edmonton, Alberta.
It's Emily from AIESEC.
It's Hilton from Alberta.
It's Michelle from AIESEC.
It's Melissa from Calgary.
It's Aaron from Ottawa.
Sophie from Edmonton.
Andrea from Montreal.
Everything happened pretty fast. I remember it was just within the span of a week, seeing my friends and the people I knew and having a routine every day, to suddenly everything gets thrown out the window. You can't see your friends, you can't go to campus, your classes are online, your grades aren't worth anything.
I think it didn't fully click in until
they announced that they're closing, universities are closing stores, they're closing everything.
Coronavirus is overwhelming every hospital.
The Canadian government is taking steps to secure the border.
The Prime Minister basically closed the country to most of the world.
Canada lost 3 million jobs in the COVID-19 lockdown.
At the beginning, it was really surreal. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I thought it'd be gone within the month, but it obviously kept going.
Now it's like we're so separated, and I'm struggling to find ways to talk to my team.
And I think it really hit home for me when I was going to work one day. A mutual friend of ours had gotten sick and died from COVID. I was like, oh my God, like there's this young person completely healthy, and in a matter of 7 days, she had gotten sick and died from this virus.
254 new deaths reported yesterday.
Spain now has more than 56,000 cases.
The global number of COVID-19 cases is edging towards 2 million, with the death toll inching ever closer to 120,000.
I was kind of demotivated, and I just didn't have the will to do anything anymore.
There was a sense of panic and loneliness at the same time because of the uncertainty.
Uncertainty.
It left a lot of people with this discomfort internally, and I didn't really know what to do anymore.
Like when you're forced to spend way more time with yourself, there's no way you won't be able to come to terms with like a lot of things that you haven't let yourself think about.
It was just so much frustration of being taken out of the busy lifestyle I was in. But now it's shifted into understanding that a busy lifestyle isn't necessarily the best lifestyle.
COVID will change the normal that we were used to pre-COVID. That part is what scares me a lot.
As lost as I wasn't hopeless, because we were on a team with so many dynamic people and such creative thinkers.
Being able to open up and be vulnerable and share these experiences, I think that it's definitely brought us together.
Keeping yourself distracted, but also doing something super fulfilling, especially now, it's like all you can really hold on to.
I wanted to do better in the upcoming months.
I would call my friends to watch lectures together.
I started talking to my friends online a little bit more.
I really heavily relied on my team.
I actually had to take time to pause and listen to what I wanted to do, on how I could really overcome this.
Before, we took for granted the things that we touch in all our social interactions.
It was a big change, but I feel like it's definitely made me become into a better person. And there are a lot of things that I'm now able to appreciate a lot more. Allowed to stay at home and work from home and spend time with my family throughout this entire time.
This pandemic, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. AIESEC prides itself on youth leadership, and so I think quarantine is showing just how much youth can do when we're pulled down.
AIESEC is more than just exchange, and so this was an opportunity to come up with ideas that can show what AIESEC could really be.
How are we going to empower our members to step up and be leaders in different ways?
It's about leadership development, it's about supporting each other, it's about helping to better the society.
If we kind of just stay the same as usual, then eventually we will just dissolve.
think the BLM movement was a really, really big eye-opener for everybody.
It's a new decade, it's a new century almost of generations and youth that really have a lot more passion and open-minded about different ways of living your life.
It's been disappointing for me to hear that discrimination and injustice still occurs in the US and Canada especially.
We definitely have a choice whether or not to say nothing or to do something about it.
A lot of Asians that I know have been having like very difficult conversations with their families. As a Chinese Canadian, have gotten a lot of our rights like without the support of the Black community.
My action defines what I am, who I am, but my birthplace doesn't define my action. My color doesn't define my action, but what I do, that does.
If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
Do you have a message that you want to share with the rest of AIESEC in Canada?
A message for all of AIESEC in Canada.
It would be for whatever you do, make an effort. It doesn't matter how big that effort is, as long as you do make an effort right now, that is enough and that's good enough and that's a very good start.
Take it easy on yourself. Don't force yourself to do everything at once.
This is us as an organization doing what we're supposed to do. Create youth leaders and actually make a difference.
We really are the ones who are going to be creating the future.
We are the AIESECers at this time that are dealing with it. We will always remember this time, and everyone in the future of AIESEC will remember the people that were experiencing this, and hopefully will empower them to do more than just exchange.
Get excited for the possibilities that exist here. Start thinking about what it is you want to do, what you want your memories and your legacy to be here in this organization, and go out and make it happen, because the world needs it more than ever right now.
You are not alone.
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 We will
get
get
through
through
this
this
together.
together. We will get through this together.